YouTube and Snapchat and rumbling. Fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. Happy Friday, you frightful fuckers. Trick or treat. Here's your trick and here's your treat. Another sheet squirting episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation, the Friday wrap-up. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. Since, you know, it's spooky season, keeping with the tradition of Halloween, which is coming right up next week, I figured I'd make tonight's libation a Tommy original, something along the lines of a trick or treat. Everybody loves a Milky Way, right? So I made tonight my famous Milky Way martini. Look at that, how pretty that is. Very simply done. 2 shots of your favorite vodka. 1 shot of, you can use a chocolate liqueur. I'm actually using a chocolate moonshine. I know. Where do you get a chocolate moonshine? I have a friend who quit drinking for like a couple of months and then just started to make moonshine. Subsequently, they started drinking again, so I don't get any more moonshine. But the last moonshine they made me was chocolate moonshine, and my God, it tastes like Hershey's syrup with a kick. So you got to use it sparingly. So a shot of any kind of chocolate liqueur that you like, half a shot of Frangelico, and 1 shot of Bailey. Shake vigorously, and there you go. And then what I do is I take the little chocolate liqueur and I roll it off the back of a spoon, and I make that little spiral in there. So as I do to drink up and be somebody. Yep, definitely tastes like a Milky Way. I'm telling you. Okay, kids. Well, what a fucking week it's been. Halloween's next week, kids. So, you know, get your costumes ready, get your candy bowls filled. This is probably the weekend that they do like all the Halloween parties, I'm guessing. So, you know, maybe you got a Halloween party to go to. Maybe you're just going to stay home and answer the door and terrify people. That's what I plan on doing. And I have the best costume this year. But hands down, by far, no one's going to beat it. You want to see my costume? Here it is. Huh? Huh? Okay? I'm going to make Halloween great again. Okay? If I was in a costume contest, I would win by billions and billions of votes. Okay? It'd be huge. It'd be a huge win. Big numbers. I mean, think about it. Trump and Rocky. Icons. Okay? We're going to win. We're going to win bigly. All right? It's very simple. It's called MAGA. All right? People dressed like Lion Kamala and Sleepy Joe will be losers. We love Halloween, huh? We love Halloween, right? Okay, this will be the greatest Halloween in the history of our country. That I can tell you. Okay, kids. Halloween and October baseball back in New York. Hang on, baby, we're going in. On the persecution of Trump. Well, Donald Trump. Look at this shit. So last weekend, Trump went back to Butler, and he went to McDonald's and worked the fry later and the takeout window, and this made the left go fucking nuts. This was a brilliant thing on Trump's part because it just shows his relatability. It shows how he identified, even though the guy was born with a silver fucking spoon in his mouth, it shows he's like every other guy. First of all, Trump loves McDonald's. We all know that. So like I said, this made the left nuts. And the reason he did it really was to stick it to Kamala Harris, who claims, you know, because she's from a middle-class family, her and Shamala, anyway, claims that she worked at McDonald's during her college years. And McDonald's corporate has no record of this, so obviously she lied. But see, I remember I said I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I said in one of the prior podcasts that maybe she worked there, she just didn't officially work for McDonald's. Like she was just like, you know, she was just swallowing quarter pounders in the fucking back, like, you know, turning tricks for some extra college money. You know what I mean? But anyhow, so Trump went to McDonald's just so he could say at least one candidate worked there. And it went over real well. I gotta say, it really went over well. But the left went fucking crazy over this. So they, you know, first of all, they said it was staged. Please, okay. First of all, you know, it wasn't like Trump was gonna walk into a McDonald's, fill out a fucking application, and actually work the line. You know what I mean? So they probably bought them because what happened was they bought the McDonald's out for the day. So they probably gave the owner $100,000 here. You know, you can't actually have people coming into the fucking restaurant while, you know, the presidential candidate that, you know, everyone's trying to fucking kill is, you know, behind the fry counter. So, you know, they it wasn't staged, but what they did was they basically, you know, had to secure the area. So they bought the restaurant for the day. Anybody that was coming through the drive-thru, Trump paid for all their meals. And these were regular customers. They put their order in. They'd fucking make the order. Trump handed it to them, talked to them briefly, went over huge. Fucking left went crazy. AOC actually said he was being ingenuine and making fun of everyday people. You know who makes fun of everyday people? The other candidate who changes her accent to talk down to, you know, black people or whatever audience she's addressing, she'll change her accent and her attitude. That's being ingenuine, and that's making fun of everyday people. Trump doesn't change shit. He's behind a fucking counter in a suit and tie. Okay? So, take that with a grain of salt. Well, we're in the fucking home stretch, kids. You know, another couple days, and it is election day. November 5th, to be exact, and hopefully this year I get a good birthday present. So, you know, they're already starting with the fucking Trump propaganda. You know, the left has, after this last stunt that Trump pulled, you know, all the joy is gone from the Kamala Harris campaign. So that now they're panicking. They're in full panic. They do this every fucking election, right? They did it the last time. You know, they pull out all these fucking crazy-ass things. So they start with the propaganda. So now the left is so fucking scared, they're making shit up now. One of the things they said recently, because Kamala's closing argument, because she can't talk about policy or anything else, or how she's going to improve anything that she's already fucked up with Joe Biden. So her closing argument is, you know, orange man bad. Hitler, he's like Hitler. He's a fascist. Okay. You know, and they went as far as to say that his former chief of staff, John Kelly, who was a fucking Looney Tune, who Trump actually fired for being fucking nuts, said that Trump went crazy one day and said that why can't he have generals like Hitler did? And of course, that never happened. People are actually coming out in the White House saying that, yeah, that was never said, never happened. So far as much, Mike Pence's chief of staff went on Fox the other day and said, I was in the room. He never said that, ever. John Kelly's fucking nuts. So, you know, just because he's disgruntled, he probably, you know, and he fed this nonsense to some bullshit newspaper. Also, they turned around and said that, you know, there was a soldier that was killed. She was a Mexican girl. And Trump, I think it was at, I don't know if it was Fort Benning, Fort Bragg, one of these four. And he said, look, you know what? He said that he brought the family into the White House. He said, I'm so sorry, my condolences. He offered to pay for the funeral if the military wasn't going to actually come across with the money. He said, we're going to get you the money. He's like, but, you know, if they don't, he's like, I'll pay for it myself. So, allegedly, they're saying that a $60,000 bill was sent to the White House and that Trump went crazy and goes, you know, it doesn't cost $60,000 to bury a fucking Mexican, don't pay it. Again, Mark Meadows, his former chief of staff, came out and said that never happened. That was never said. And Meadows isn't really on, like, the best of terms with Trump, mind you. Okay, so Meadows came out and said it. The family of this fallen soldier actually came forward and said, yeah, that never happened. Trump took care of us. Trump was wonderful. We are voting for Trump, okay? So, you know, they're starting in with this propaganda only because they're fucking scared. They're running scared now. They got nothing else. They got nothing else left in the fucking tank, okay? On another Biden blunder, and this may be the last one because Sleepy Joe's days are numbered. I'm going to have to burn all my Biden T-shirts. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, he gaffed this week. He was giving he was addressing some crowd. I don't know who the fuck it was, to be honest. And he was, you know, his brain fell asleep. And he was saying that, you know, they basically got to lock Trump up. He slipped. He goes, you know, we got to lock him up. And then he realized what he said. Like, his brain woke up for a fucking second. And he goes, I mean, like, politically lock him up. We got to get him out of here. You know, so, you know, I guess that's the truth slipping out. You know, I don't know if Joe Biden is purposely dropping these little turds to sabotage Kamala, or if he really, just his brain is just completely fucking shot. I mean, granted, the guy's cognitively, impaired. I watched him today. He was addressing some Navajo Nation in Arizona. Guy's fucking all X's and O's upstairs. But he realized he said something he shouldn't have, and he tried to walk it back. So, again, I don't know if that was done because Biden's fucking retarded, or if maybe at this point he's purposely just trying to hurt Kamala Harris. On Cackling Kamala's Crazy Corner, well, like I said, Kamala lied about being employed by McDonald's. McDonald's Corp, who has records from everyone, going all the way back to like the Roy Kroc days in the 50s. They don't have any record of her ever working in any McDonald's. So, probably lied. So anyway, they accused Trump of staging the McDonald's appearance, claimed he couldn't, they're just grasping at straws at this point because they're fucking running scared. So she made this erroneous claim that Trump can't keep up with the vigorous schedule. He's exhausted because he's old and and Trump caught it, and he was like, he's going from, he actually just landed because he was coming from someplace, and he was just getting on his plane. The press asked, he goes, I haven't stopped. I haven't taken a day off. He's like, I'm going from here to here to here to here to here because he does appearances, press conferences, rallies, whatever. The guy's fucking nonstop, right? What happened to Kamala? She got tired. She took the day off Wednesday. Okay? You're in the last week of the fucking, of the election. You take a day off? She took a day off, okay, while Trump was still out campaigning, okay? He was addressing some Latino business people, and he was like, who takes a day off? Because she says, I'm exhausted. She takes a day off, right? So then she staged the bullshit town hall. Just take a look.
Speak to what people are feeling. We cannot despair. We cannot despair. The nature of a democracy is such that I think there's a duality. On the one hand, there's an incredible strength when our democracy is intact. An incredible strength in what it does to protect the freedoms and rights of its people. Oh, there's great strength in that. And it is very fragile. It is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. And so that's the moment we're in. And I say do not despair, because in a democracy, as long as we can keep it in our democracy, the people, every individual has the power to make a decision about what this will be. And so let's not feel powerless. Let's not let and I get it, overwhelming nature of this all make us feel powerless, because then we have been defeated. And that's not our character as the American people. We are not one to be defeated. We rise to a moment, and we stand on broad shoulders of people who have fought this fight before for our country. And in many ways, let us look at the challenge then that we are being presented and not be overwhelmed by it. The baton is now in our hands to fight for, not against, but for this country we love. That's what we have the power to do. So let's own that. Dare I say, be joyful in what we will do in the process of owning that, which is knowing that we can and will build community and coalitions and remind people that we're all in this together. Let's not let the overwhelming nature of this strip us of our strength. That's how I feel about this.
Someone wrote this for her, okay? First of all, this fucking town hall was absolute bullshit. So Maria Shriver hosted it, right? And they had people there, so it looks like, there's people are interested. And somebody asked Maria Shriver a question, are we going to be able to ask Harris questions? And she goes, no, we already have predetermined questions, which means the questions are already pre-written, and so are the answers. Everything Kamala Harris says, hard to believe, is fucking written for. So, like, this whole fucking diatribe she went into, right? With the... that was written for her. She's been saying the same exact idiotic fucking speech for fucking months, okay? Exactly the way it was rehearsed, all right? There's a duality, and let's not despair. Don't despair. There's a duality in democracy. It's so strong. Oh, it's so strong. It's fragile. Okay, exactly the... If you Google this, you can see this speech 8 fucking times by her exactly the same way. They had it on Gutfeld. I almost fucking died. I mean, she's not even saying anything. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Okay? It sounds like she's talking to retarded children. All right? Why don't one of these bitches grow a set of fucking tits and go, bitch, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, Maria Shriver's face is like, I think Liz Cheney died next to her. And Shriver's face is like, but no one asks her. What the fuck does that mean? Okay? I got a fucking PhD. I listened to this bullshit 8 fucking times, and I can't figure out what the fuck she's saying. Right? The other night, she had a one-person debate with herself on CNN and lost. Oh, this one they asked her question. And one guy asked her, like, what are some of your weaknesses? I mean, I'm not even Kamala Harris. I could answer that question in spades. She's like, well, one weakness that people say I have, which I think is a strength, is that I try to learn too much about everything and stay informed. I'm like, well, you failed at that. You can't even talk. It's even Anderson Cooper got annoyed. And then CNN tore her apart after. Like, the media is, like, just turning on her at this point. Okay? I mean, I don't understand. All these polls are saying, you know, the race is tied, the race is closed. They gotta be bullshit. She should only have 2 fucking votes. Hers and her fucking husband, Dougie Fresh. Biden isn't even voting for her. He's voting for Trump. Can you imagine? You know what? I would have so much respect for Joe Biden if on election day he walks into the voting booth wearing a MAGA hat. Hey, baby, what's going on? Oh, hey, baby, how you doing, baby? Oh, I love this side show. You a Yankee fan? Yes, Big Mom, I'm a Yankee fan. Oh, that's right, man. The Yankees playing tonight. Yeah. Don't give it away. We got the sports update coming up. So what we going to talk about today, man? We're going to talk about, well, you know, you've been watching the news, haven't you guys? Oh, that's right. I've been watching all this Kamala Harris bullshit, and they're still trying to say bullshit about Trump. That's right, man. Well, baby, I know you're a big Trump supporter. I'm going to vote for who you vote for because, baby, you want to go into the booth together, baby? Help Big Mama out? No, it's okay, Big Mama. You can handle it yourself. You can vote early, actually. That's right, bitch. Shut the fuck up. This is all political nonsense. Ain't got time for your nonsense. You shut the fuck up, Leroy. I ain't talking to your dumb ass. Well, I got to listen to your dumb ass. I even got to listen to your ass when you ain't talking. This woman got more flatulence than a fucking garbage truck. You shut the fuck up, Leroy. Ain't none of your goddamn business. It's my business when it invades my fucking nostrils. That's right. You shut the fuck... Okay, all right. Okay, can we get back to the show? Ooh, I'm sorry, baby. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, You know, when you get mad, baby, ooh, those veins in your head, they pop. Ooh, they look so sexy. Ooh, Big Mama just want... Okay, all right, Big Mama. Okay, personal space. We talked about this. Well, that's right, baby. Okay, so... Pops, you ready? That's right, baby, I'm ready. So what we going to talk about today on Black and White? Well, you know, because we're getting into politics, I figured we'd talk a little bit about Trump and Kamala supporters. Black and white Trump and Kamala supporters. You mean they're black people and white people voting for Kamala? Well, you know, maybe a couple. What the fuck is wrong with... We got a clip. Oh, we got clips. Go ahead, let's roll those clips.
Don't hurt somebody's feelings, but we got a witch running for president. That woman is the worst kind of sleaze you can ever think of. I was in California when it was going down. And I used to represent 40 years ago a whole chunk of pimps and hoes in Memphis. And I know a hoe when I see one. And when I see a hoe, I know she got a pimp. And I want to find out who the pimps are that we getting tricked out on the benefit of. Who are the pimps that this woman is working for? And I see some decent ladies out there. I've met a few of you. And I resent the fact that you got a hoe that's being your face. You see, tomorrow is yesterday today, so today was yesterday, and it'll be tomorrow tomorrow. That's why we have to understand today. What the hell did you just say? And you gonna fake off about being a Negro? I met a daddy. Sat next to the man for 2.5 hours at the Governor General's table down in Jamaica. My ex-wife asked him what he was. He said he was Irish and he was Hindu. She said, you don't have anybody black in your family? He said, no.
Fucking Joe Brown, he talk about pimps and hoes and shit. That's right, you know what, that bitch is definitely a hoe, you know. Nah, she ain't classy like me, baby, you know what I'm saying? That bitch a hoe. You ain't gonna fuck a bitch like that, is you? No, not my type. I don't like curry. Oh, that's right, baby. You like a darkness, and you like your coffee dark and strong, right, baby? Actually, I like cream in it. Well, okay, baby, you know something? Maybe Mama get some cream for you. Bitch, shut the fuck up with your dirty ass. You know, what the hell was that after Joe Brown? That big ass bitch. Well, those are Kamala supporters, okay? They were protesting against Trump. Protesting what? Fucking naked like that when they're trying to upset the people with eyes? What? Aren't these people worried about abortion and reproductive rights? Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, Pops, they are. You're very well informed. Well, who the fuck is going to want to fuck one of these dumbass bitches? That's right. They ain't classy like Big Mama, right, baby? That's for sure, of course, whatever you say. These motherfuckers. If anybody out there watching, you know what? If you black, you white, you Chinese, you Hispanic, your dumbass better be voting for Trump or get the fuck out of here. That's right, baby. You know what? For once, I gotta agree with Leroy. Leroy, I had to agree. Who shut the fuck up? Who gives it? You know, he disgusting. Well, there you go. I guess we know who Pops and Big Mama are voting for. All right, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express in the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. But first stop, Long Island. So, according to Newsday, road rage incidents on Long Island are on the rise. I can't imagine why. Jesus fucking Christ. Anytime you gotta get on a goddamn parkway, I don't give a fuck what time of day or night it is, it's just jam-packed. Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you get on the Sunday State Parkway, bumper to bumper. Okay? Sunday morning, even. 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, you want to take a nice motorcycle ride? Bumper to bumper. And everybody's fucking retarded. Like, nobody knows how to fucking drive. Holy fucking shit. I can't. Everybody's fucking stupid. So yeah, I can imagine why road rage is up. I mean, shit, I got road rage the other day going to get my fucking truck washed. Okay? I didn't even get on the parkway. I pulled into the thing. This fucking dumbass broad changes her mind. You're blocking traffic. There's fucking traffic going down like the side street. I pull in. And all of a sudden, the Hispanic guy goes, Senora, he goes, you gotta back up. Everybody gotta back up. She changed her mind. I said, she changed her what? Changed her mind. I said, what the fuck you mean she changed her mind? You're already in line. That's it. You gotta go forward. I said, wait here. I got out of the truck. I said, lady, too late to change your fucking mind. Go through. So, well, I have to drive my own car here? And yeah. You didn't see the sign that fucking Stevie Wonder could see that said self-service? Who gives a fuck now? You can't change your mind. I'm not backing up. I will either run you over, ram you through the fucking gate, and push you into the car wash, or you could do this the easy way. Yeah, I can't imagine why road rage is up. Next up, New York City. So, the New York Post has officially endorsed Donald Trump. God help everybody in New York now, okay? So the fucking Post finally came to their senses. Azalu, the New York Post. Okay, kids, the part of the show we've all been waiting for. The sports update, huh? The World Series. So the New York fucking Yankees are going to the World Series for the first time in 15 goddamn years. Okay? They really should have went in 2017 if it wasn't for the Astros fucking cheating, but I digress. So, let's unpack this. I know. You're all saying, but you said they wouldn't make it. I know. So I was wrong. You know something? Once in a blue moon, I'm wrong. It doesn't happen often, but in this particular instance, I'm actually happy to be wrong. Now, I said I didn't want a Subway Series. I meant it, okay? Everybody was saying, Subway Series. Watch the game Saturday. I was happy they won. I actually wasn't overly surprised that they won. I was more excited that the Mets lost the next day. That I was ecstatic for. And I'll tell you why. Now, yeah, I know I'm a Mets hater, and I gotta say, listen, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. I'm gonna give the Mets a lot of credit here. Okay? They had no business being in this fucking series at all. Okay? None. Absolutely none. They snuck in at the last minute. They steamrolled the Phillies, who were projected to win the fucking World Series this year. All the odds makers were predicting the fucking Phillies were gonna run away with this. They steamrolled the Phillies, just ruined them. Okay? And they held their own against the Dodgers. I got to say, the Dodgers are, a good team. But whatever, Mets magic they had never lasts too long. So I give them credit. They did as good. I mean, they did better than anybody would have expected. Okay? But a Subway Series is not in the cards. And I'll tell you why. One, I didn't want a Subway Series. And I told you why. The Yankees cannot beat this Mets team. Their odds are better against the Dodgers. They match up better with the Dodgers. The Mets had better pitching. The Mets have a better manager, and the Mets have consistent hitting, not big bats. Now, the Dodgers, on the other hand, they have... Their pitching is pretty much, I would say, their pitching and fielding is pretty much similar to what the Yankees have. They got a better manager. The fucking manager of the Bronx Zoo would be a better manager, okay? They have big bats, but their bats aren't as big as New York's. So, this is going to be a hitter's game, right? And I feel like the Yankees may have an edge. Look, you know what? Win or lose, I still come out ahead. Let me explain what I mean, okay? If the Yankees win the World Series, hey, great, Yankees win the series. I can't be fucking mad at that. Who could? That's the best thing ever. I'm totally on board for the Yankees winning the World Series. But if they lose, I still win. Not because the Dodgers are one of my backup teams. Okay? Because when it comes to the World Series, if the Yankees are in, I don't give a fuck who they're playing. Okay, the Yankees are always my team. That's first and foremost. What I mean by that is, if the Yankees should lose, I still win. Because at that point, I'm right about Aaron Boone. He's a fucking lemon. And hopefully, someone in the front office goes, yeah, you know what? This guy's a fucking piece of shit. Let's fire him. So, if the Yankees should lose and they fire Aaron Boone, I still win. You see what I mean? If they win, hey, that's great. The Yankees win. The only fucking downside to that now is that we're stuck with Aaron Boone for another 5 fucking years. Okay? That's the only downside. Either way, Yankees win or lose, I still win. Therefore, I'm still going to be happy. I'm still rooting for my Yankees to win. But if they don't, I'm still right. And at the end of the day, I can live with that. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it just proves that the person we got managing the fucking team, this seed-chewing fucking idiotic baboon who cannot fucking manage a baseball team unless his fucking iPad is totally charged. Holy fucking shit. this whole pitch count thing is just fucking bullshit. 82 pitches, they yanked the fucking starting pitcher. Back in the day, you got guys like Goose Gossage, Whitey Ford, all these fucking guys, Dave Righetti, Catfish. They would go into the fucking 8th inning. David Cone, Wells, all these fucking guys would go right into the 8th inning. There's no pitch count rule. They should not have this in the playoffs or in the World Series. And Boone doesn't know how to manage around it. So you get your starting pitcher, right? 82 pitches. 82 pitches could be 5 fucking innings, depending on the goddamn game, right? Could be 5 innings. So, after 82 innings, if the guy's hot, you got to pull him. And now what happens? You go into your bullpen more often. We do not have depth in the bullpen. You got 2 decent closers. That guy, what the hell's his name? Luke Wells or whatever Weaver. Luke Weaver. And then Canely. They're okay. They're not fucking Mariano Rivera and John Wetland. Those fucking days are long gone. So we don't have a lot of depth in the bullpen. And relievers really only have 1 or 2 good pitches. So if you're pulling your fucking relievers out of the bullpen all the time and just using them, sooner or later, people know how to fucking hit you. Okay? They know what your 2 goddamn pitches are. Plus, you're losing velocity because these guys are only used to pitching 1 inning, 2 innings a game. And now they're pitching 1 innings and 2 innings a game, back-to-back games. They're getting sloppy. And now that's how you fucking get walk-off home runs. You see? Now, a real manager understands that and says, fuck the analytics, fuck the iPad, I'm leaving my fucking starter in. Okay? That's what Torrey would do. That's what fucking Girardi would do. That's what Mattingly would do. Okay? That's what Billy Martin and Bucky Dent and Lou Piniella and all of these fucking guys would do. This Momo, the iPad says I gotta pull him. Okay? Like if I was gonna quote Rocky, like there's managers and then there's the managed. Like Mick. Mick was the manager, You're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder. You're gonna be a 200-pound, greasy, fast Italian tank. Run over him! Hey, yo, Father Carmine!
Yeah.
It's me, it's Tommy G.
Ma che cosa fai là?
Well, I was wondering if you could, do me a small favor.
Ma sicuro, che favore? Che?
The Yankees are playing the Dodgers tonight for the first time in 15 years. I'm a little worried about the game, So I was wondering if you could throw down a few blessings, 1, Boone actually doesn't fuck anything up, and 2, Yankees actually win,
Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo. E così.
Thanks a lot, Father Carmine. I appreciate it. I love it when he does that. So, iconic matchup tonight. New York Yankees, Los Angeles Dodgers. This is what Major League Baseball's all about. Fuck the goddamn Subway Series. The only people who care about Subway Series is people in the Bronx and Queens. It's just in New York. It fucks up traffic everywhere, and it tunes out the rest of the country. Major League Baseball wanted this. Okay? I don't know if they pulled any strings, but it's an iconic matchup. Dodgers and Yankees, forever we're going at it in the World Series since the 50s. So this is going to be huge. East Coast, West Coast tonight in L.A. at 8:08 p.m. Okay? Yankees play the Dodgers Saturday at 8:08. They're playing in L.A. And Monday they're back in the Bronx at 8:08. Okay, kids. NFL. Joy's out the window now. Fucking Giants and Eagles game last Sunday. Anybody watch this pieces yet? I caught parts of it. 28-3. I'll say that again. 28-3. This is a professional NFL football game. Eagles 28, Giants 3. 1 fucking field goal. 4 quarters. 1 field goal. I don't even know who kicked the fucking field goal. Because apparently the Giants kicker and punter are both out on the injured list at the same fucking time. How does this happen? How? The easiest fucking job on a professional football team is being a kicker or a punter. They're not even the same fucking person. Okay? You walk out, you go boom, you kick the ball, and then you go sit down. Then they pay you a couple $1 million for this. How the fuck do you get hurt kicking a football? What are we, Charlie Brown? Okay? If you can't kick with your right leg, kick with your left leg. Roll him out in a wheelchair. Hold him up. Let him kick it. Do you understand? How do you get hurt kicking a fucking football? You're a professional athlete. That's like saying you dislocated your shoulder wiping your asshole. Okay? That's like saying you sprained your wrist pulling your fucking meat hammer. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And this team only scores one field goal the entire game. The entire fucking game. This season is just it's a steamy pile of corn-filled diarrhea after a night of Indian food and tequila. Okay? This is just... I don't even understand how people still want to watch football at this point. If you're a fucking New York football fan, whether you're a Giants fan or a fucking Jets fan, granted the Bills are still having a decent season, but, you know, the fucking fans are the ones who pay these cocksuckers. You understand? We're the ones who buy the tickets. We're the ones who buy the merchandise. We're the ones who watch the fucking games on TV so the NFL gets paid on the ratings and they make these fucking teams a small fortune. You would think that the owners of these fucking teams would devise a better way of making their players play better. I got an idea. You don't pay them until the end of the fucking season. And their pay is based off of performance. If the entire fucking league adopted this method, you'd see football games become a lot more fucking interesting. Anyway. Giants play the Steelers on Monday at 8:15. Who gives a fuck? The Yankees are in the series. Okay? Jets and Pats Sunday at 1. Bills and Seahawks Sunday at 4:05. Saints and Chargers Sunday at 4:05. NHL. Rangers play the Ducks Saturday at 7 o'clock. No one is going to be watching because the Yankees are in the series. Islanders play the Devils tonight at 7 o'clock. Who gives a fuck? The Yankees are in the World Series. Okay, Knicks and Pacers tonight at 7:30. Nets and Magic tonight at 7 o'clock. Bulls and Bucks tonight at 8 o'clock. Look at that. All three of my hooping teams all playing basketball on the same night. Who gives a fuck? The Yankees are in the World Series. Okay, kids, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review. So I went to a new spot. There's this new place that opened up in Farmingdale on Main Street. It's actually, if you're coming up Fulton Street, it would be on your left-hand side. It's called the Zuzu Pizza Bar. It's a pizza bar, okay? Great little spot. They have a nice. I don't want to say it's a wood burning oven. It looks like it's gas fired. It's a wood simulating oven. But the pizzas, I got to say, were actually pretty good. So I went there for dinner. I didn't take any pictures of the food that I was eating, but I ordered the mozzarella sticks just because the bartender recommended them. First, the bartender got me excited and told me they were like buffalo mozzarella sticks. And I'm like, that's a great idea, but it wasn't. The bartender, obviously, I don't know if I think she might have been a little, But anyhow, it was very good. Their sauce, the marinara that they make over there, delicious. You could eat it with a spoon. And I ordered the Diavolo pizza, which was basically a pepperoni pizza with burrata and Calabrian chili paste that was supposed to be mixed into the sauce. Now, Calabrian chili is hot. It's not like, that devil piss hot sauce that Simone tried to fucking blind me with a couple of weeks ago. Not hot like that. It's like a pleasant hot. Like, it's hot, but it's not going to, like, make you blind or make your fucking balloon knot, like, shrivel up and like, turn itself inside out, okay? It's not going to turn a black man white. It's a pleasant heat, but it's still hot. And so I was expecting it to have a little bit more fire, but it didn't. So I don't know if they're really using Calabrian chili paste or if they just didn't put a lot. So that was my only gripe about the pizza, but the dough was actually very good. They're using a double Caputo flour because it had a nice chew to it, had a nice texture, nice yeasty flavor. I don't think they're using the starter, although I would be impressed if they were. But order the pie well done so it comes out with a nice chaw. But I will say overall, good little spot. Had a nice vibe to it. Food looked really good. The menu's pretty simple. And I didn't order dessert, but because I didn't even realize they had this. But had I known, I probably would have gotten. They have pistachio soft serve ice cream. That is like one of my most favorite things in the world. I love pistachio soft serve. I don't know why, but I just do. And they have it there. They make their own soft serve ice cream. So I can't wait to go back because I want to try a few of the other things on the menu. They had these Italian nachos, which were potato chips with pancetta and mozzarella and all kinds of pepperoncinis and shit like that. It looked good. So good spot. Go check it out. Zuzu Pizza Bar. They actually have an event space upstairs, which looks like it's a pretty big size. I don't know exactly how big. Didn't see it, but good little spot. They have like pasta dishes, some Italian specialties. I really hope this place is owned by Italians. If not, I'll be very disappointed. But overall, I would give it like a 7.2 out of 10. Good spot. Okay. On Right or Racist. Need my glasses first. Okay, in 2009, ABC News reported that up to 90% of marriages in India are arranged marriages. Well, that is right, my friends. Who needs Tinder when your mom and dad could hook you up? Okay, kids, your PSA. So, we're getting down to crunch time. Okay? Another week. It's election time. Okay? And here's where I'm having some issue. We all seen Kamala Harris just implode. Like, she's a fucking idiot. Like, I don't understand how people, even remotely unintelligent people, they should be able to see that this person is not even she's not even qualified to work at McDonald's. I know they hire retards there, but this one is beyond retarded. Okay? She can't make a fucking sentence. Like, no one knows what she's saying. She's a fucking retard, right? So, her poll numbers are down, but they should be down a lot more. Like, the fact that they keep saying, well, it's a tight race, and it's like, every poll you see, it's like a couple of points here or there. I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. So, I just can't understand. Which tells me one of two things. Either the polls are lying, or they're trying to pull a fucking fast one. Okay? Either the polls are lying and they're saying it's close so people go out and vote. Because if they show it's a lopsided, if Trump's running away with it, you'll get people go, they don't need my vote, they're good. Okay? So maybe that's one of the thoughts there, or they're trying to pull a fucking fast one. So don't get comfortable here. Don't think Trump's got it locked up, because we thought that already. We've been down this road before. You got to get out and fucking vote. Either you vote fucking early, you vote on election day. I don't give a fuck what you're going to do, but you got to go out and vote. People who say they're not going to vote are pieces of shit, okay? People who vote independent are actually worse than fucking Democrats. Okay, see, here's the thing. If you're an independent, like if you go, I'm going to vote independent, you're like next level fucking stupid, okay? Like Democrats are fucking dumb. But people who go independent or just say, I'm not going to vote, you're a next level fucking stupid, okay? All right? You're wasting everybody's fucking time. This is not a three-party country. It's always been a two-party country. It'll never be anything but a two-party country. You either vote Republican, or you vote Democrat, or you go jump in front of a cocksucking bus. Okay, those are your fucking options. These assholes that go in and vote independent, or my favorite, you can write your own candidate in. What are you fucking doing? This person has no shot of winning, ever. The closest that an independent ever came to winning was Ross Perot, and he was off by fucking 80 points. And that wasn't even that fucking close. Okay? The independent vote is just there to fuck up the whole election. Any vote that goes independent or you don't vote is a vote for Kamala Harris. Because you're taking it away from Trump. Okay? You're wasting everybody's fucking time. You're a moron if you're voting independent or if you're not voting. Like I have friends that go, "Oh, I don't vote." Then shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Go to Canada. Don't even complain about nothing. I don't want to hear you broke. I don't want to hear you can't pay for this. I don't want to hear shit out of you. You shut the fuck up. You're not even allowed to complain. Okay? Voting is a fucking privilege, not a right. Okay? It's a fucking privilege. And if you squander that privilege, you should be shot in the face for fucking treason. Because your stupidity is affecting everybody else. Okay? Just like people they believe this last minute fucking propaganda bullshit. Okay? I have a friend that went fucking mentally irregular this week. Like, "Oh, Trump played me." What are you talking about? "Oh, he accepts donations from Miriam Adelson, who's like the heir to the Sands Casino. And she was married to Sheldon Adelson, who was the owner of Sands Casino." I'm like, okay, they read something on CNN that basically said he accepts, she's a big donor of his, and, he does her bidding. And now he's pro-Israel. Well, here's a newsflash for you. He was always fucking pro-Israel. He ain't doing anybody's bidding. If Trump did anybody's bidding, he wouldn't have half the fucking headaches he has right now. Okay? You can't switch a pony midstream and expect to win the race. Again, wasting everybody's fucking time. Vote right or jump off a fucking bridge. Those are your options. Okay? Those are your fucking options. So make sure you get out and vote. And more importantly, let's fucking go, Yankees. Okay? They're in the World Series for the first time in 15 years. Let's make this motherfucker count. Anyway, stay COVID-less, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? That's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.